Despite the widespread recognition of Apple's iconic designs, the creative genius behind these innovations often remains in the shadows. Today, I'd like to introduce you to Jony Ive, our Senior Vice President of Design, who played a pivotal role in shaping Apple's iconic products. Without Jony Ive, Apple as we know it would not exist. He has a unique talent for creating products that are not only functional, but also deeply emotional. When you hold an iPhone in your hand, you don't just hold a piece of technology, you hold a work of art. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button and the notification bell to stay updated on our daily videos. Design runs in Jony's blood. His father, a silversmith and teacher, contributed to the development of a new design curriculum in UK schools, which greatly influenced his son's education and passion for design. Jony's father instilled in him a deep appreciation for craftsmanship and attention to detail. Jony's early exposure to design principles, even on casual strolls with his father, played a significant role in shaping his creative instincts. He's also a remarkable example of someone with dyslexia finding an outlet for his creativity through design. His father's Christmas gift of access to a workshop provided Jony the opportunity to bring his imaginative ideas to life, as long as he sketched them first. This early exposure to hands-on creativity left a lasting impression on him. In Jony's own words, "I always understood the beauty of things made by hand. I came to realize that what was really important was the care that was put into it." By the age of 13, Jony had already set his sights on a career in design. However, the specific field of design was yet to be determined. Jony's exceptional talent became evident when his work was showcased at a design conference. This caught the attention of the prestigious London design firm, Roberts Weaver Group, which offered to support him through university in exchange for a commitment to join the company upon graduation. Jony pursued his design education in the north of England at Newcastle Polytechnic, now known as Northumbria University. Here, he was exposed to the Bauhaus design philosophy, emphasizing minimalism and the importance of clean lines and simple forms. These principles deeply influenced Jony and would later find their way into Apple's design ethos. During his university years, Jony also interned with the design firm that supported him, an experience that would help shape his approach to design. One notable example was when he designed a pen for a Japanese client, incorporating a ball and clip mechanism for a tactile and engaging user experience. Jony's dedication to his craft was evident throughout his undergraduate years, marked by an apartment filled with over 100 prototypes, including innovative designs for a landline telephone. Although Jony's career centered on technology products, he didn't perceive himself as a tech person. His early experience with Apple's Mac, which he found user-friendly and designed with care, left a profound impact on him. In a pivotal moment, Jony discovered his deep affinity for Apple as a company that combined cheekiness with a rebellious spirit. He was drawn to their unique approach to design. Thanks to bursaries awarded for his exceptional work as a student, Jony had the opportunity to travel to Silicon Valley, where he met star designer Robert Brunner. Impressed by Jony's design concepts, Brunner would later play a significant role in his journey. Although Brunner offered Jony a role in his design firm, Jony had already committed to returning to London to work with the company that had supported his education, Roberts Weaver Group. However, Brunner's influence would resurface later when Apple decided to establish its in-house design studio. Reflecting on his visit to Silicon Valley, Jony shared, "I immediately fell in love with San Francisco and desperately hoped that I could return there sometime in the future." After his tenure with Roberts Weaver Group, Jony's design career took an unexpected turn when he joined the design startup Tangerine, co-founded by a former colleague from his previous firm. At Tangerine, the small but dedicated team worked on a wide array of design projects, from TVs to toilets. One of his standout creations was a minimalist comb for a Scottish hairdresser, which received prestigious recognition. However, Jony faced challenges when clients held differing visions for his designs. For instance, his toilet designs, whimsically named Raphael, Leonardo, and Donatello, after the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, were considered too modern and costly to produce by a major bathroom company. Frustrated by these setbacks, Jony's path took a fortuitous turn when the California designer who had been impressed by Jony's phone concept approached him again. This designer was Robert Brunner, who headed industrial design at Apple. This momentous encounter set the stage for Jony's journey to California and Apple. At that time, Apple was navigating through a complex period with changes in leadership, including Steve Jobs' return to the company. Jony's decision to move to California was driven by several factors, including the opportunity to focus on design, see projects through from start to finish, and his profound connection with Apple's Mac. Jony's early projects at Apple, such as the second-generation message pad, laid the foundation for what would become the iPhone. His attention to cultural nuances, like the way the device opened, showed his keen understanding of consumers' needs. Despite facing challenges, such as battery issues and handwriting recognition, Jony remained humble and dedicated to his work. He earned numerous accolades, but remained primarily concerned with the quality of his designs. Notably, the design team at Apple began to take the lead in shaping the company's products, a shift from earlier practices driven more by engineers. Jony's role in Apple's design leadership grew, and he often found himself at odds with engineers who resisted incorporating hardware into the design process. One of Jony's groundbreaking ideas was to introduce translucency to the design of Apple products, breaking away from the prevailing dark and gray aesthetics. He believed that transparency made technology less intimidating and more accessible to people. Jony's commitment to creating a personal connection between users and products was evident when he added a handle to the iMac. This feature was not for carrying the computer, but aimed to create a sense of approachability, a characteristic he believed was essential for reducing the fear people might have toward technology. The iMac, unveiled by Steve Jobs in May 1998, marked a pivotal moment for Apple. Its translucent design and personal touch transformed the computer industry. The I in iMac symbolized both internet and individual, reflecting Apple's vision of making technology personal. Steve Jobs returned with a clear focus on creating exceptional products rather than merely chasing profits. He entrusted Jony Ive with the responsibility to make his vision a reality, acknowledging Jony as one of the most influential figures at Apple, second only to Jobs himself. With a fresh perspective, Jony's first task was to create a new desktop, the iMac, which revitalized Apple's product lineup. This shift in design philosophy signaled a new era for the company, focused on crafting remarkable products that people would be willing to pay a premium for. As Steve Jobs famously said, "Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works." Jony Ive took this mandate to heart and executed it with unparalleled passion and dedication. Under Jony's leadership, Apple embarked on a journey to create not just visually stunning products, but also those that provided a seamless, user-friendly experience. Despite his unwavering enthusiasm, initial reviews of his designs were mixed. Some journalists noted the absence of a floppy drive in the machines, a decision driven by Jobs' desire to create something that symbolized the future rather than being tied to older technology. A Boston Globe reporter even predicted that the iMac will only sell to some of the true believers. How wrong he turned out to be. The iMac quickly captured the hearts of the masses, sparking a frenzy of interest. Priced at $1,299, the iMac became the fastest-selling desktop in history by the end of 1998. Beyond its sales success, the iMac had a profound cultural impact, shaping a trend of transparency in late 1990s and early 2000s design. This design principle extended to the wide array of colors in which the iMac was made available, setting the stage for future Apple products. Jobs and Jony Ive realized that the world was ready for something truly revolutionary. The iPod, a portable music device built on the latest digital technology rather than CDs, was conceived. Its mission, to be compact and intuitive, to fit in a pocket and be easy to use. Jony's innovative touchwheel interface and the absence of an on-off button added to its appeal. The first iPod, though not without its minor flaws, such as a scratch-prone stainless steel back, was distinctive for its signature white design. White would soon become synonymous with the Apple brand. With the success of Apple's products, Jony reaped the rewards of his hard work, allowing him some indulgences. He developed a taste for luxury British cars, although a harrowing accident nearly claimed his life when he lost control of his Aston Martin. Always striving for greater innovation, Jony knew that the future was in touch technology. The private presentation of a multi-touch system to Jobs marked a crucial moment in Apple's history. Jobs wholeheartedly agreed that touch was the future, leading to the development of the iPhone. Apple's commitment to secrecy remained unwavering, with most employees denied access to the design lab. Jony's ingenious idea for large, unbroken screens inspired the open tables at Apple stores and reflected his vision for technology without visible edges or boundaries. In 2007, Apple announced the release of the groundbreaking iPhone, reshaping the tech industry and revolutionizing communication. The iPhone's sleek design, combined with its seamless functionality, was a testament to Jony's and Jobs' relentless pursuit of excellence. Jobs always had more in mind. The natural progression led to the iPad, introduced in 2010. Despite the iPad's release following that of the iPhone, Jobs considered the tablet concept first, reaffirming Apple's commitment to pioneering innovative products. However, as the iPad launched, Jobs was facing a personal battle with pancreatic cancer. His health declined, and he eventually stepped down as CEO in August 2011. A month later, Jobs passed away, but his legacy lived on. In the years leading up to his passing, Jobs asked to see two people during his recovery: his wife, Lorene, and Jony Ive. Their close relationship, characterized by daily lunches and mutual respect, extended beyond their professional collaboration. Jobs referred to Ive as his spiritual partner. On the 10th anniversary of Jobs' death, Jony penned a poignant letter in the Wall Street Journal. He revealed that he thought about Steve every day and that he remained close to Lorene, Steve's widow. Ive couldn't help but share anecdotes about Steve when her children asked about their father, painting a vivid picture of the extraordinary man he held in high regard. The question of whether Ive would return to the UK loomed after Jobs' passing, particularly after he received a knighthood in 2012. However, he remained with Apple for nearly 2 more decades, championing the Apple Watch before finally leaving the company in 2019 to start his own design firm, Love From. Apple remained one of his clients, but changes at the tech giant under Tim Cook's leadership eventually led to a parting of ways in 2022. In the grand story of Apple, Jony Ive played a pivotal role in shaping the brand's design ethos. His commitment to elegance and innovation was integral to Apple's identity, and his impact will resonate for generations to come.